By the power of Neverland.
I have a podcast!
Welcome. It is me, Jeremy, your Spider-Pan of the Neverland podcast, here with another Disney Infinity 3.0 Toy Box review. This time I'm diving into something that the Disney Infinity team has made themselves. It is specifically here for Captain America, the First Avenger, and it is a HYDRA mission. And it is a pain in the neck. I understand trying to make something a challenge, but I think this one was a bit too much. In fact, if you watch this entire video, even edited, you will see that I don't even finish it. I just get fed up after 20 minutes trying to get past some of these areas that I just give it up. And you're going to see here, the first thing you have to do is you have about 16 seconds to ride a motorcycle up through these doors. And they didn't put enough space between the gates where you really can't make your jumps. You got all these things blasting you that kind of hold you for about at least a good 5 seconds before you can even go again. So it took me multiple attempts to even get inside the stinking building, to where at least there's some combat areas. Next challenge, of course, was this electrified floor that I tried to get around it. I thought, okay, well, they got these things on the sides, maybe I can jump on those. But as you're going to see in this video, when I did that, I found a block that was instant death. So I had to figure out a way, and it was just pure luck that I got through these electrified floor pieces to eventually find myself at a console, which of course only unlocked a very frustrating factory level that after falling to the floor, I did not know where I was supposed to go. I spent another good 10 minutes just fighting randomly generated HYDRA agents, beating them up and having some fun there, until I did finally find a ladder to climb up to go through the assembly line again, where I finally got through the assembly line, got to a section on the other side, missed a jump, found myself all the way at the bottom, having to run to that ladder again. At that point, I was fed up, and I just quit. I got tired of it. I wasn't having any fun with this. It's got a lot of great level design, and it's got a lot of great variants with obstacles and things like that, but I just didn't have any fun with this. But some other things that I want to talk about here while I'm doing this review. I want to read this directly from John Blackburn, who is the Senior Vice President and General Manager for Disney Infinity. This is straight from Disney Interactive's website. And I'm quoting, this is what it says: "By now you may have heard the news that we have made the difficult decision to discontinue production of Disney Infinity. From the beginning, Disney Infinity was built for you, our fans, and I wanted to take a moment to thank you not just for your support over the years, but for creating a community that made Disney Infinity more than just a game. Our goal for Disney Infinity was to bring the best of Disney storytelling to life in homes around the world, and with your support we accomplished that. We hope you had as much fun playing the game as we had making it." So what's next for Disney Infinity? We have 2 final retail releases coming, including 3 new characters from Alice Through the Looking Glass later this month, and the Finding Dory playset launching in June. And as we turn to the next chapter in our story, I want to thank everyone who helped bring Disney Infinity to life, particularly Disney's Glendale-based production and publishing teams, our external development partners, and of course the incredible Avalanche team for their tireless dedication to this project. But most of all, I want to again thank you for making Disney Infinity a part of your lives, and for adding to the Disney legacy by being a part of this community. Now, I first heard of this actually last night. Lost Boy Eric had sent me a message that said he was just sick about the news he heard about Disney Infinity. I had to go look up and see what he was talking about, and I did find this article. Now, what went wrong here? They were the top-selling toy-to-video game going around. They were the big thing. I mean, you had Star Wars, you had Marvel, you had all the Disney characters, you had a veritable just smorgasbord of characters to bring forth. Now, they tend to want to tie things to a movie release, which is expected, of course. But Disney Infinity should not have been just a marketing machine. Like they're saying, oh, the next thing is they're going to have an Alice Through the Looking Glass and some figures tied in with that, and then some Finding Dory tie-in. What are you going to do with a fish? It's going to be the same problem we have with the Cars figures. They're only useful if you're actually racing anything. They're not useful for anything else. Are we going to have fish to play with? Is that what they're saying? and who we can get through Alice Through the Looking Glass. Are we going to get movie versions of Alice and the Mad Hatter, or can we actually have some of the classic animated ones that we probably have more love for? At least I know I do. I was disappointed with the Maleficent figure being Angelina Jolie. I wanted one based on the villain that I had loved back in Sleeping Beauty. So we didn't quite get what we wanted from Disney Infinity, and that maybe they didn't sell as much as they expected because they didn't quite give us what we wanted. If you go and you look on Facebook or in any of the communities, you'll see there was a cry for characters like Darkwing Duck or Peter Pan, all the characters that they would kind of offer and say, well, hey, we'll let you vote on which ones you want in there. Truth is, we wanted all of them. There are so many characters and so much potential they had with this that they really left unfulfilled, and I'm very upset that they have just cut this off before they've really fulfilled everything that all of us really wanted. And now I wonder what happens with the online community. All those great, toy box creators that I have reviewed, some of them, and there's so many more out there. Are we going to see an end of the online eventually? I'll bet so. I'll bet eventually you won't be able to go and see what other people are creating. I bet eventually you won't be able to share what you have created with your friends. So what's eventually going to happen with Disney Infinity? Is it just going to be completely gone? Who knows? I don't know if they'll even support online anymore. But now the question is, will the figures that are currently out eventually go on clearance out in the stores? And so you'll go and hustle and try to buy up as many as you can. And what about maybe the figures or the pieces that you didn't get, like the power discs and stuff like that? What about those? Are they now going to show up on eBay or Amazon twice the price? Which is typical of Disney products. If you go and you look for like the Disney Treasury collections, the ones that are no longer being published or produced by the Disney company, of like classic Mickey cartoons and things like that, if you try to purchase that somewhere on Amazon, you better be wealthy. And I have a feeling Disney Infinity might go the same way, because these were great figures. There are people who only collected the figures. They weren't even worried about playing the game. They just loved the figures, and that's fine, because they are very cool figures, and those of us that play do like to display them. But yeah, I don't know that this is the right course of things, so I have actually started an initiative, and I would like everybody to share what you loved about Disney Infinity and put hashtags Save Disney Infinity and the hashtag Save Avalanche. Alright? And even hashtag Disney if you want. Let's make sure Disney sees this. I'm going to go through my videos, and even this video, I'm going to put these hashtags on here. I think we need to send Disney a message that, hey, we are enjoying this. Yes, you did make something good, and we want you to keep going. We're not done with this yet. We have so many characters you have not released to us that we would love to have some adventures with, and we're really not that excited at playing around with fish. Granted, we love the Nemo and Dory characters, but what are we supposed to do with a fish in this game? So that is my rant. Make sure you visit us at neverlandpodcast.com. Find the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, we're on Google Play, I'm on Blueberry, and that, of course, is a strictly audio podcast that you can subscribe to, other than subscribing here to the YouTube channel, which I also hope that you do. I hope you've enjoyed the videos I've shared. I will continue to squeeze in some toy box reviews here and there. I don't always have time for them. I'm actually returning to finish my bachelor's degree, so my time's going to be a bit limited. But I will try to go through and still review as many toy boxes as I can, or at least produce some videos here on YouTube and have some fun. And, of course, look ahead to Planet Comic-Con here in Kansas City, where I will have some video of what some of the activities and things that I attend at Planet Comic-Con, as well as I am hosting my own panel at about 11 o'clock on Saturday for Planet Comic-Con. That will be on May the 21st of 2016. So if you have a chance to come out to see my panel, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm having some guests from Marceline, Missouri to talk about the Walt Disney Hometown Museum, and actually people that have met Walt Disney and interacted with him, and we're going to hear some stories. It's going to be a wonderful time. But once again, hashtag Save Disney Infinity, hashtag Save Avalanche. Make sure Disney hears us. Let them know how much we love this and how disappointed we are that they are cutting this off and we don't really get much of an explanation, other than perhaps maybe money is involved, because that's usually how this works. But there's a lot more they can do, and I'm still very disappointed that we're not getting to see the full potential of what Disney Infinity could be completely fulfilled with as many characters. I mean, really, the Marvel Battlegrounds. Why didn't we get a Star Wars Battlegrounds or a Disney Battlegrounds? There's so much more that could be done. So many great ideas. Just, yeah, okay, I'm going to end up ranting and just babbling on here. But like I said, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to us, iTunes, Stitcher, and Spider-Pan out.